Let's bring in the founder of American Majority, Ned Ryan, here to react. So we're about to see the mugshot, and there it is.
Yeah.
Let's just take that in for a second. You do see some anger in the eyes. And I don't like the ghoulish coverage of it. CNN got the image leaked to them before the rest of the media. That tells you everything you know about the process. Your reaction, this does elicit an emotional response.
Well, I would hope that people understand what time it is. I mean, we are in a cold civil war with the un-American left. They have decided that they will use the quote-unquote legal system as a weapon against political opponents. And I don't think many on the right fully understand that. I thought that was one of the biggest disappointments in last night's debate, that nobody really understood that the greatest threat to our freedom and liberty in this country is not Russia, it's not China, it's the administrative state. And they want somebody, the voters want somebody who's going to stand up to the system and actually crush it and return us back to representative constitutional government. And the left fears Trump. I mean, this is very apparent to me watching this. They fear him. They view him as an existential threat that if he does become the nominee and actually win in 2024, he's made it very clear what he will do. He will go to war with the administrative state and break it apart. And they cannot have that happen. They cannot allow him to get back into power to achieve that. And they're going to do everything that they can to prevent that. And I have to tell you, Jesse, unless the right wakes up and understands the only path forward is mutually assured destruction, lawfare launching nukes right back at the left, they will continue down this path. They're not going to stop. They're not going to somehow go, oh, yeah, we should stop this. This isn't good for a republic. They are going for the win. And until we actually fully understand that and fight back and make them understand there will be mutually assured destruction, their behavior is only going to get worse.
You're saying Republicans should promise mugshots of Democrats?
100%. They've already posted 4 indictments on Trump. And our state AGs are sitting there looking at each other like they don't know what time it is. At some point, they actually have to understand we are in a very interesting time as a country. Forget what you think from the past, where we've come from. Where we are right now is a fight for the actual future and existence of a constitutional republic. And at some point, you have to fight fire with fire. And if we don't do that, they are going to continue down this path. They are intent on one-party rule. The progressive statist left wants to have one-party rule in which they are the dominant party. There may be some controlled opposition folks, but that's what they want. They do not want dissent. They do not want freedom of speech. And they sure as heck, at the end of the day, Jesse, they're done with representative democracy. They do not really believe in that anymore. It frightens them. It could upend the apple cart. And this is really what it's about. And I have to tell you, at the base of all of this issue with Donald Trump, all of this is sound and fury. It comes down to one thing: who decides? And Donald Trump came into D.C. and he said, I'm the duly elected president of the United States. I decide both foreign and domestic policy. And the administrative state and its allies and the Democratic Party and the corporate propaganda said, we don't think so. We're the ones in charge. We decide. This is what it's all about. Who decides?
The power of this image, and this image is going to be used everywhere. You're going to see it on every station probably from now until next November.
Right.
What effect will this image specifically have on the emotion of the American people? Because sometimes it hadn't sunk into people that he had been indicted. Now it sinks in. And what does that do for people on both sides after they see that?
Well, I would hope that those watching realize, again, we are headed down a very dangerous path when you're indicting and arresting political opponents. My concern is, first of all, I think this is going to galvanize the base. Jesse, I don't want to say I don't think the primary is over. I never want to say that, but I think it's going to galvanize them. I do think Trump will be the nominee, and I think this moves the ball down the court for him. My concern, if I'm being completely honest, is that the low-information Chardonnay sippers in the suburbs next fall.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.